everybody. Hi, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. Whew, it's hot outside. It's like 100 degrees out there. Whoo, man. We're down at the coast, and I went on the Sizzling summer shop hop yesterday, and the 3 stores that are involved in that are Chicks Quilting in Grenada. That's how you say that. I found out. I've been practicing. Quilter's Patch in Victoria, Texas, and before it's a quilt in Port Lavaca. So I'm just going to give you a quick recap of what I did, where I went, and whatnot. I took video and did interviews of the owners. I videoed all the stores and did interviews with all the owners. And I did that with a different video camera, and this video is on my phone. And so I'm going to edit those tomorrow night on my laptop when we get home, and then I will put them out there on my channel. So I'm also going to send those videos to the stores so that they can put them to their put them on their Facebook pages. Anyway, before I started the shop hop, I left at like 8:30 in the morning, and I drove out to El Campo, which is like an hour and a half away from Port O'Connor. And I went out there because the Cedar Chest quilt shop is closing, and she had everything 30% off. I decided to go out there and see what I didn't need, because you know I don't need a thing. I ended up getting, the first thing that caught my eye, y'all, was this layer cake. It is called Clover Hollow by Sherry and Chelsea, I think. And this is Sherry from A Quilting Life, and I just love this pattern. It's so happy and fun, and it looks like it just has beautiful pieces and color in it. So I'm going to do, I picked this up, and then she also had, am I blurry? My phone, there, it'll come and go. It's the reason I switched to a video camera. She also had, she is Carrie, that's the lady who's closing the store. She also had a basket full of Via Rosa quilt design patterns and Via Rosa designs. I picked up one of every one that she had because everything was 30% off, and I got 22 patterns. One of them that I really liked was this one here. It's called Phoebe. And I picked up Phoebe to make, I'm going to make this layer cake with Phoebe. For the outside, I'm going to see how it has like a sand color as the background. I decided to live on the edge, and I'm going to do kind of a peachy color for the background fabric. See? And then I'm going to add like a 1-inch inner border just to give it a little contrast. This is what we call auditioning the fabrics. Hold on, I got it backwards. Let's see. No, I had it right. Just like this. What do you guys think? Pretty? It's gonna be so pretty. And the backing and the binding are going to be this. It's a gray background. I think this is so pretty. I just love this. Just beautiful fabric. So, won't go with a thing. Don't care. It'll make me happy to make it. But, and then she had, I've never used Quilter's Dream Poly. Never used it. But it was on sale. I got the twin size 93 by 72. So, I'll use it in that. And so that's what I got at Cedar Chest. Probably won't go back there before they close because it's really far from, you know, where I'm at. But so 25 miles closer, I hit the first stop on the shop hop. If you guys have never heard of a shop hop, which when I started quilting, I didn't have a clue. You get like a little passport, and it has all the stores on it that are participating. And you go into each store, and it gets a stamp. Everybody gives you a stamp. At the end, you have your name and your phone number and whatnot on that particular passport, and it's entered in for a grand prize drawing. At each store you go to as well, they do a little, put your name and phone number and put it in a fishbowl for a store drawing. And then each store will give you a freebie thing when you show up. You don't have, it doesn't cost anything to join the shop hop. And you can just join, you know, just go in there and you'll get free stuff. So my first stop was to Chicks Quilting in Grenada. I am making a quilt in the works right now at home, and it's with the Wit and Wisdom jelly roll and yardage that I had. I'm making it for my boss. He's retiring in the end of July, and I've worked for him for 11 years, and 11? Long time. I've worked for him longer than I've ever worked for anybody, and he's been as much a friend as anything else, so that earns him a quilt. So I needed an inner border, and I picked this up, and I thought that this would look really nice. This is the outer border, and this would be inner border. This is less red than it looks in the video. It's more orange, but it is just lovely with it. So I got that there. And their freebie was, I think, a nail file and I either got the nail file at Two Chicks or in Victoria at Quilter's Patch. I can't remember, but I needed it because I had a thing on my thumb, you know. And some Post-it notes and a candy, and that's great. So got that. And that's what you get for just walking in and being part of the hop. You know, it's worth the trip to go in and look around. Hops are great because they get you to stores you normally wouldn't go to. I always go to the quilt store in Port Lavaca before it's a quilt because that's closest to me. It's only 20 miles. But I rarely get out to Two Chicks or to Quilter's Patch in Victoria, even though we drive through Victoria, here and back. My husband won't stop, so I don't get over there very often. Anyway, so then I went over to Victoria to the Quilter's Patch, and that lady Karen, the owner Karen, and her coworker Sherry, they were so nice. And hi ladies. And I picked up just a book, Table Runner Bliss, that she had this particular table runner right here up on the wall, and I really wanted it, and she didn't have a kit, so I'm gonna go ahead and but she had the book, so I'm gonna go ahead and make it. So y'all, I'm sorry about this video being fuzzy. Phone, hello, thank you. What? See there? Well, I guarantee you this phone, that's why I bought a video camera instead of using my phone. So so when I left out of there, I went to, the freebie from there was a punch up your panel pattern. Y'all know I have panels, lots of panels. So something more to do with panels to, you know, dress them up, put borders on them and whatnot. And then I went to Before It's a Quilt in Port Lavaca, and Jean is the owner, and I love her. She and I have been close shopping friends. She's the owner, and I shop there a lot, and I used to run her website, and so we go back. Jean and I, she's a wonderful, wonderful lady. And anyway, when I was at her store, she had a kit that contained batiks. It was just gorgeous, and it is called, it's another Via Rosa Designs, it is called Underwater Safari. She had that hanging on the wall. Look at that. That's a simple 9 patch and plain patches put together to make a quilt. And see how it says Before It's a Quilt down at the bottom? So this was made just for her store, for the hop. And just really beautiful. Y'all, this would be lovely. A man's quilt, very nice. Father's Day, love it, love it. So, I got that. So that's a total of 23 Via Rosa Designs patterns while I was on the shop hop. Two Chicks Quilting had like a photo album of all, because she has hundreds of these things, 100, maybe more. And it was the 4x6 looking, like it had the plastic inserts that you would put 4x6 pictures in, remember? Well, that's what she put all her Via Rosa Designs patterns in, and I think I'm going to get one of those so I can keep track of these, because I can't work them, you know, it's nice to flip through. So anyway, it's on my list. And also, Jean at Before It's a Quilt had up on her wall Ocean Frolic. Look at that. Isn't that darling? And you guys, the bodies of the fish and the octopus and the crab and all of that is a yo-yo. Just darling. I'm going to make the lap of this, and I'm going to, I think Joy had told us a long time ago about a way to hang quilts called Hang It Dang It. I'm going to get one of those, and I'm going to make this quilt, and I'm going to hang it in the guest room that's on the other side of that Beach Is My Happy Place quilt. I wish that wasn't blurry. It comes and goes, you guys. I'm sorry. Ugh. Anyway, okay. So, a couple weeks ago, Missouri Star had this Alexandra tote bag. It's a quilt as you go tote bag. And I thought, okay, I've never done it. I'm game. And I picked up, I had a jelly roll and some yardage in my stash. And so this is what the outside is going to look like. I did this morning. Isn't that pretty? Blue and yellow and green. And if you guys got this and you're going to do it, I highly recommend a very busy lining, okay? That will hide all of the quilt as you go stitching on the back side, your bobbin threads. So that that'll be really cute, I think, when it's done. And for the quilting, the additional quilting, I'm just doing a 2-inch crosshatch. I will diamond pattern crosshatch all of them. So anyway, hopefully I'll finish that up tomorrow morning before we go home. Hey, thank you guys for following along with me. Phone, y'all. Ugh. Love it. Thank you to all my new subscribers, and give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment, and just to say hi. I like saying hi to you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Go sew something. Bye.